Chapter 10 covers the Attorney General's role with charities. So this is important if you want to do something big with your charity, and that would be maybe you want to kind of have an audit done for your charity if there's something going on that's wrong. Or if you want to dissolve your charity or you want to merge it with another charity, this is something where you're going to want to get the Attorney General involved, either to do an investigation or to help with that process. So we're moving on from that one to Chapter 11, Reviewing Nonprofit Transactions. And this is closely linked to Chapter 10 in that if you have some things where you want to dissolve the charity, you want to merge the charity, you want to sell or transfer corporate assets, or you want to do the same with health facilities, you have to get the Attorney General involved in these sorts of things. As mentioned on Chapter 7, there's something called self-dealing transactions, and those also you would have to get the Attorney General involved. So you want to make sure that self-dealing transactions are going to be in the best benefit of the corporation. And it says here, the best way is to submit the transaction to the Attorney General for approval. That's one way you can protect yourself. And so how would you do that? You get a letter signed on behalf of the corporation by someone who wants to do the self-dealing transaction. You have a copy of the corporation's financial statements, the articles of incorporation and the bylaws, copies of all meeting minutes, and if it's not covered above, a letter signed by the interested director setting forth a description of the director's material financial interest in the self-dealing transaction, listing all material facts concerning the transaction, and all facts disclosed by the interested director to the board concerning the transaction. Furthermore, the Attorney General may require submission of additional information by the corporation and its directors in order to complete analysis of the self-dealing transaction. So there's all that there. And so we'll move on to Chapter 12, particularly where it has to do with religious organizations. And so, religious organizations, that will be our last thing in this series, and that's because Abba Father Maternity House is a religious corporation.